YouTube. So today I have this button kit to replace these buttons over here. This is a common problem if you buy an older Saab. You'll have some buttons here that are all worn out. Sometimes if it's really bad, you'll have it worn out up here on the stereo. Fortunately for me, all this up here is good, but down here we have some problem spots where the plastic is faded over time. So these new buttons here, I'm going to go ahead and replace those. You can get these pretty cheap on eBay, anywhere from 25 to 30 bucks, or I'm pretty sure eBay is the only place you can find it right now. Maybe Amazon, but yeah, about 30 bucks. I already removed one. Remove this piece because this one is actually not too bad. It's actually over here. It was more like a test break to see how they'll break off. It seems like it leaves like a little. Like lip, but I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue when it goes to actually putting them in. But we'll find out in just a moment. So I'll set you guys up and then show you how to break these off. Alright, so the camera should be good right there, but I wanted to show you guys how to remove these. I'm actually going to try to take off a button that, just in case I mess it up, it's not gonna matter when I actually go to remove the stereo here. So it looks like maybe that button still is good right here, the heated seat button. So generally, if you ever had like model airplanes, it has these little plastic pieces, and you kind of just bend them to remove the, there you go, you bend them to remove the little plastic, and it will leave something like that. Then we can go ahead and just take off the whole thing, little twist, and it gives you the little piece, which then you can then just remove the excess. So yeah, we're going to remove the stereo, and then we'll go ahead and try to see how we're going to pop off the cover to get the pieces on. So to remove the stereo, you guys have seen before. You can look anywhere on YouTube, but in my video where I replace this, I do briefly show you. You're going to pry out on the sides just to kind of get it to pop out. This is a non-marring pry tool, something you might want to use. This one has a little bend to it, so I can get into tight spaces, but I'm not going to record me doing this whole thing because it'll take a few minutes, so I'll be back after I get it out. Alright, so it's out now, or the stereo's out. I don't think we're going to have to actually remove the whole assembly from the connectors, but there are some tabs. Give me a second, let me try to show you guys. There are some tabs, looks like right here and here, and then underneath there's going to be some more tabs. Can't really see because it's kind of dark, but see, there's a tab here and there's another tab there. I assume that's where everything comes out, although I didn't look up online how to actually change any of this. But we're going to go ahead and try to do it that way. Show you. If I can get this around. Over here on the side, I just used my pry tool, came up underneath, and then popped them out. There's 1, 2, 3 clips over there. It looks like there's only 2 here. I'm not sure. These clips probably don't have anything to do with this faceplate part. I'm assuming there's going to be, there's going to be more over on this side. 1, 2, and then 3. And down here at the bottom. And then we're going to go underneath. So I'll pop back with you guys once I get all of this, taken off. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's not there anymore. I thought it might be easier to actually just go ahead and remove it. Honestly, I don't think it really makes too much of a difference, but here we are. Oh, I got the faceplate off. The faceplate's actually over here. Let's see, this is the original one that was in the car. I guess you could just slide them into there and then put the faceplate back on, but I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. But as you can see, there's going to be some tabs along the side. and they're gonna be all up here. This piece will then just snap back into place. The way I got it out, if you end up trying this, after I removed it, I just got 3 of the 4 corners out. I didn't even bother taking out the bottom because this is plastic and I don't want to break it. So I think to remove these buttons, well, this one came out already. So I think just to remove them, you pretty much just pull them out. Yeah, you just pretty much just pull them out here. And then some of them, like this auto one, has guides, and then you just slide the guides. You just slide the guides back in to their place. Make sure it's all snug inside. Double check if you can push it, and you should be good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and replace all of these. So when it came to the climate control button to raise and lower the heat, you do have 2. See if I can show you guys. It might be a little dark in here, but there's one on this side and there's one on the other side, because obviously this has to be able to rock back and forth. I'm trying to figure out how to get it. I thought maybe removing all of these would then give me access to be able to push it up and out, but it actually rocks on 2 sides. So I'm trying to maybe see if there's some kind of way. I don't want to really break it, because if you break this, then you'll need a whole new unit. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys. I did get it off. This is the new one. Oops. This is the new one. Let me see if I can show you the old one. I don't know if it broke, but with it on, this is the outside edge. I pried up underneath it, which then got it to pop out, and I kind of just slowly pulled it back to get it off of this clip over here. There's 2 clips. There's one on this side and one on that side. So we'll put the new one on. Maybe it goes on the same way I took it off. So the outside edge will have this longer lip. Okay, so I got this this piece in. I essentially just put it in sideways. Let me show you guys on this one. With this piece, I put it in like, this is actually the opposite side. Hold on. With this side, I put it in this way, and I just pressed down a little hard. It got the back clip to snap in, and then this side just, the other opposite side just snapped right in. Also something to note, these, the heated seat ones, the heated seat buttons at the bottom actually snap into place, and I thought that, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but see how there's like a clip there, or towards the top, if the camera will focus. I thought maybe, they're actually on all of them, I thought maybe that those were guides for the buttons, but they're not. I guess maybe the button just rests on those, so you'll have it like pressed out enough that you can actually press the button. Also make sure that when you put them in, as you just saw, that the bottom guides are all the way in. It should almost snap in. And if it's all the way in, if you turn this upside down, the pieces shouldn't fall out, as you can see. So yeah, now comes a long process of popping each of these new ones out of this mold and putting them in the actual unit here. Like I said, I'll be back. Now I'll actually be back when I get it installed over into the dash and show you guys the after product. Be right back, guys. Oh, had a little fail here. Did exactly what I didn't want to do with this piece. When I was prying it, pulled this part off and then started pulling backwards. I ended up going too hard and too fast, and now this piece is very, very loose. It won't stay. I thought, okay, well, maybe when you put on the actual face plate here, it would then at least like secure it in place, but it actually doesn't. I'm not going to put this on just yet. So now I have to kind of figure out a way to get this to stay and still be able to rock without being loose. Yeah, you don't want to just pry backwards. You want to pull backwards and then push it out. Instead, what I thought I was pulling it, I pulled it up to pry it out. And then when I tried to push backward to try to like scoop it outwards, I guess I just pulled up. If you pull up, you will break this, and then you'll have an epic fail like me. I also had an issue with one of the clips here. I think it was this guy. This guy does not want to stay in. Again, this is probably a problem of buying on eBay. But yeah. Last thing to note before I try to get this all working correctly. When you're putting these, actually I'll remove this guy because this guy wants to keep coming out anyway. When you're putting these clips in, actually, I'll show you on a different piece. You see, like, there's these clips where the corners of the pieces go in, so you can press it down. That's actually what's holding the piece in. See, some of the pieces do that. You press it in, it holds it in place. You saw it a second ago. It wanted to like pop it out. All that's fixed once you have the faceplate on. But I guess for now it's just me trying to figure out how to get this fixed. I probably have nothing I can really do other than buying a new unit, which is something I didn't want to do, but it's alright. We'll work with it. Be right back. So everything works. It's in place. It's all installed. Looks good. You might want to test your buttons after you get it all installed. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to replace it anyway because this button is all jiggly. So again, if you're replacing the buttons, if these two are fine, I'd honestly just say don't replace them, just for the fact that you risk breaking them, because these are actually kind of difficult to remove because it's all plastic and it can all be broken. When you go to test them when they're on, just to let you know, your heated mirror button as well as your heated seats, they do not work unless the car is fully turned over. So just as a heads up. But other than that, I guess you can basically use this guide as how to do this without, I guess, with breaking everything. So just try to do it without breaking things and you should be fine. I may end up just having to replace it. Although it does look a lot nicer, you'll probably be able to tell that there's two buttons that are not this like the others, and that's going to be these two. I actually, with this one, it was sticking, the original one, because when I removed it from here, the tab, I guess there was too much tab left over, and I couldn't get it removed. Even after I tried to cut it off, I couldn't get it removed, and it was the same thing happened with this one. Another thing, be careful when you're putting them in, because like this guy right here, he tends to stick, and this one, as you can tell, if you look at, there's like a weird gap here. This one has some difficulty, and that's like I can just press down here to turn it up and down. I'm not even pressing the down button, but this guy's sticking. So this will all be changed eventually. I don't think I really need to do a video on how to do that, because you're just essentially just prying out this, popping off the old one, putting in the new one. But yeah, this helped you at all, please like, comment, subscribe. This is gonna bother me. Have a good one.